Hi, so we are here to talk about the TailwindCSS boilerplate and the Bootstrap boilerplate available on the marketplace. These two boilerplate is an installation of Webpack specially configured for OctoberCMS. As you can see, we have here a basic installation of OctoberCMS, and all we need to do is to go to the backend CMS theme and find more theme. From there you can search for the boilerplate on the Bootstrap versions or the Tailwind versions. The two versions rely on the same installation process, so you can follow this quick guide to install one or the other boilerplate. Once it's installed, you just need to go to your IDE and you will see now the boilerplate installed. The first step you'll need to do is to ensure you have run this command on your project root. PHP artisan October env. This will create a .env file at the root of the project. Here. Now you need to ensure your app URL is correct, which is not in my case. I'll copy paste it, and here it is. This app URL will be used by Webpack to proxy a localhost Webpack server with browser sync directly to your installation. Now you need to go in your themes folder and the boilerplate. From there, you need to run npm install. This command will install Webpack and all its dependencies, which will be needed for the boilerplate. In the boilerplate, you will see a blank theme. I've created a blank theme in both Bootstrap and TailwindCSS to show you how it works basically. You need just to copy it on your themes root folder. Inside of the blank theme, you have a specific structure. You have a package.json file, which will be needed to install your package. It's pre-configured with basic installation of auto-prefixer, Froala editor, jQuery needed by October, PostCSS and some plugin, and here for the Tailwind version, TailwindCSS. In the Bootstrap version, of course, it will be Bootstrap, and I've added Font Awesome, which is the basic configuration when you use it. You have a postcss.config.js file, which is the configuration of PostCSS with its basic plugin, and the tailwind.config.js file, which is the configuration of your Tailwind installation. When you are here, you need to run from your blank theme the command npm install to install this package. When it's done, you just need to go back to the boilerplate and run npm run watch command. This will compile all your blank.src file and run the browser. The browser is synced with your installation. As you can see, there is already the demo theme activated, and you will need to activate your theme. So we have 4 themes now. You have your blank theme, the demo theme, the source of your blank theme, and the boilerplate. You need to activate your blank theme. And now we go back to the installation. Since said with the browser sync, I will split my screen so you can, whoops, up here. So we reload, and here you have your installation with the basic blank theme. Really crappy, but it's just to show you how it works. So the blank theme follows the structure needed by October. You have your assets, the layout, the pages, and the partials. You can modify all the files inside of your theme, and browser sync will reload your browser. So if we try it there, you can add some text. Here is some content, and it will be added here. You can, in my case with TailwindCSS, use of course your class, and here it is. We will do this in the partial so you see it work also from there. Here in the footer, I'll rename the author name. And here it is. The only limitation of the browser sync is you can't create a file and magically add to the Webpack dependencies. You'll need to reload this file. So if we try to insert a partial inside of your layout, we'll add a header, and if you create it, I will just create file header.html. This will not work. I'll show you if I reload the page. This failed because Webpack didn't add this file as a dependency of the browser syncs. So you'll just need to reload about the npm run watch command and reload. And here it is. You have your header. You can modify all your assets file. As an example, I will get the theme file, which is using for basically on the default installation the sugar SS syntax. So if you need, you can modify the text color. Or you can use the Tailwind syntax. Here it is. What is useful with this boilerplate is the fact that I've created a specific loader for the theme's assets of October. As you can see on the layout, here, you load the assets with the October specific syntax, which will return the URL of the assets correctly. When you do this, Webpack with my specific loader will look for this specific file and add it as a dependency of Webpack. If we try to modify it to whatever, Webpack will fail because it can't find this file. If we go back and save, here it is. It has been added as a dependency of Webpack. Here we run in a watch mode, so the basic compilation is executed. As you can see, the final theme assets is not minified. You'll see a huge Tailwind CSS file. But if you run before you go to the production, npm run build, it will not only minify your files, it will remove from your blank theme all the unneeded file. As an example, if we have duplicated a file, October duplicated, because when you work you may add some file, remove some file, and then you just blow your assets folder with some unneeded file. But if you run the npm run build command, all this unneeded file, which is not required by Webpack, will be removed. If we reload, you will see that your duplicated file has been directly deleted and your theme file, your assets, CSS and JS file has been minified. TailwindCSS and Bootstrap Boilerplate come with the Purge CSS plugin in the post CSS. So any file in the layout, page and partial file will be analyzed to catch all the class you used and remove all the unused class. Here, as you can see, I've added Frala editor and it's not purged because I've added a specific rule of it to not blow your blog posts or whatever content you've used the rich editor installed with OctoberCMS. And this is here in your blank SSC folder. If you go to the assets, CSS, entry file, as you can see, I've ignored push CSS on those files. The Tailwind base CSS, which is needed by Tailwind, the component, which is needed by Tailwind, and your Frala editor, which is needed by OctoberCMS when you use the rich editor. If you use any other editor, such the Laraberg or other editor, you need to add the package as a dependency, as I've done here with the Frala editor, and I've required the styles of this editor in the pure CSS ignore rule. In the case where you need to rename the folder, the theme folder, you will need to rename your folder, of course, but you'll need to keep the -src syntax. Your new theme. And in the boilerplate folder, there is a file which is read by Webpack. Here, the boilerplate.yml, and you'll need to provide here your theme name, your new theme. You can remove the blank folder and rerun the npm run watch command. And now your new theme folder will be created. Of course, here, because we changed the theme name, the demo theme has been reactivated. And here you can see your new theme. To modify in your new theme the theme.yml, do not modify it directly from there, because it will be overridden by your new theme-src files. So you have two theme files here. This one is used to display in the OctoberCMS backend your source blank theme, so you can identify it. And you have a new theme.yml, which is copied and pasted in your new theme folder. So you can modify its name here, my awesome theme, provide your author name, your homepage, and a code which needs to be unique to work. So if you modify this file, Webpack will catch the modification and reload the browser. From there, back in the backend settings, you'll see the demo theme which has been reactivated, your awesome theme, and still the TailwindCSS boilerplate and the blank theme. If you activate the awesome theme, go back to the browser things, and here we have our awesome theme. The boilerplates come with a specific plugin for OctoberCMS that I've created, which is needed to modify your theme from the CMS page. As you can see, if I display both front end, which is looked by Webpack, browser thing, and my CMS page, and I modify a partial, for an example, roll back my author name. If I save this file, which is looked by Webpack, will be reloaded. You can modify from the backend as long as Webpack instance is running. You can modify all the file in it. As another example, the default layout to change the background color, and here it is. Or here the purple background color to blue, and here it is. So this quick guide is finished. If you like my boilerplate, please review it on the marketplace. And because theme update is not available in October, if you want to be noticed from any update I'll make, just follow me on Twitter, and I tweet anytime I push an update on both boilerplate and maybe another version of the boilerplate. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, or at least you are not bored at the end of it. If you encounter any issue with the boilerplate, please create an issue on GitHub or tweet me on Twitter. Thanks for watching.